make sure this is recorded, you guys. My name's Heather Harrison. I have Natasha Young with me, and we are both. Wow, why am I echoing? Can you hear me? Okay, let's try this again. No, I keep echoing. I don't know why. We are both under Team Fitabulous, but we run a lot of our stuff together. So our challenge groups are run together. We have a fun time doing it. She actually just came to see me in Texas. No rhyme or reason, just because. And we had a really good time. And so what we wanted to do, instead of making it a 3 or 5 day coaching sneak peek, why not jump on, see y'all's faces, go over our stories in brief and why we joined, but along with objections you guys might have, how to make money, how we do our free vacations, the best way to possibly join our team, and what does that route look like for you. It doesn't have to be you want to be a millionaire, okay? It doesn't have to be. Do I tell you guys to dream big? Absolutely. But for Natasha and I, it's not just about that extra income, okay? Yes, we've built that extra income over, her 6 years, me 4 years, but it didn't start off that way. It started off simply wanting to feel better about ourselves. So I'm going to give you a 5-minute kind of brief on why and how I got started. I'll turn it over to Natasha. And you guys, if you have questions, whether you're on a phone or whether you're on the computer, there's a chat button below. Put it in the chat. We'll answer the chat, okay? And if you can, get on and see your pretty faces. Get on and let's see those faces, you guys, because I like to see them. So, and I know Natasha does too. And this is a really good way for all of us as a team, since we as coaches run virtual boot camps, we jump on Zoom and we work out together. It doesn't matter where we're at in the world. We can jump on Zoom just like this, and we can all do our workouts together no matter what workouts they are, okay? So I've been a coach. I'm going on my 4-year coach anniversary, I say, my Beachbody coach anniversary. I started in a very odd way. I was a runner throughout college. I loved running. Running was my thing. And I had no plans of joining an at-home fitness. So I have my daughter, my first daughter. I had back-to-back miscarriages. I found out I had Hashimoto's and celiac disease. Got pregnant with my second daughter. And from that point, as soon as I had my second daughter, you guys, in January of 2015, I had a coach just contact me. I knew her from high school, and she was like, I know that you're moving. Do not come in here. This is real life. Sorry. What do you need? You want to watch Dr. Panda? Cool. Have fun. Go on, hurry. Go on, bye. Anything to get them away for the moment. So, she contacted me for 6 months, okay? And in the interim, you guys, when I was 6 months pregnant with my second daughter, what you guys probably don't know is that my husband transitioned and moved to Saudi Arabia. I had an 18-month-old and I was 6 months pregnant. I had my daughter, and at that point, I had a 2-year-old and a newborn. I was moving to Saudi Arabia in April of 2015. I had quit my full-time 6-figure income to become a stay-at-home mom and go to a different country where I absolutely knew nobody. Is that like my Chris with a K, or is that somebody else's Chris with a K? I see a Chris with a K on. Please don't let that be mine. Anyways, if you're on and you can turn your videos on, let us see your faces. So April 2015, I made my way to Saudi. She kept contacting me. I was like, no, I've got this down. You guys, I was 40 pounds heavier. At that point, I had, like a 4-month-old, and I was like, what am I going to do? I have no help over here. My husband literally goes to work from like 7 in the morning to 7 at night. I can't drive over there. And going off the compound was not really an option, and I couldn't take my kids to the gym. So I finally, in June of 2015, reached out to my old coach. She's no longer coaching, and I rolled up into Lori. But anyways, you guys, that happens, okay? I started the 21-day fix. My husband and I committed to the 21-day fix together. And from there, what do you want? Yes, you can have, yes, fine, whatever. Here, have it. Go. From there, I knew it. I knew I wanted to go all in. I will be 100% honest with you guys. I did not purchase a challenge pack because I was stupid. So our challenge packs are our toolkits to get you started. It's everything to get you started. And back then, you were allowed to buy one program at a time. So I bought the 21-day fix with the containers, with the paperback nutrition plan, and I didn't get the Shakeology. So I paid $200 for nothing but my program. I had it shipped to England because that's where I was going on vacation. And then in July of 2015, I came back and I bought a challenge pack with another single program and I signed up as a coach, okay? So I knew I wanted to coach because I knew that I wanted more. That's not the case for everybody, you guys, okay? But I knew I wanted to bring some type of income in. I knew I was getting bored out of my mind over in Saudi. Like, it's a very different situation over there. But I also needed the community. I did not have anybody over there, you guys. But I knew even 1, 2, 3 months in, I could literally pick up and say, hey, I could really use some help right now. Anybody want to jump on and work out with me? Or I could really use some like personal development suggestions. And for me, that was gold because 10,000 miles away from my family, my friends, and having 2 under 2 is hard AF. So the first thing I did was I got my results. I lost like 7 pounds and almost like 15 inches in my first round of 21-day fix. I followed it to a T. And I will hands down tell you that is the first thing that you want to do as a coach. You want to focus on you and getting the best results that you can. Because if you're not focusing on you and you're not wanting to make yourself better, it's not going to work when you want to help others make their lives better, okay? So from there, you guys, I had advanced my, I made my first rank advancement, second rank, and it was one of those things where I knew I wanted to keep doing it over and over and over. And I started with, the stock photos, and then I started opening up because I started reading personal development and started to slowly share my real journey, my struggles, my miscarriages, things like that. But that's not why I started. So losing weight and feeling better about myself and having a community 10,000 miles away from home was like my goal. So I am here 4 years later. I've had my ups and downs, but I always come back to my why. My why, you guys, and we are going on 5 years of my husband being in Saudi Arabia. I came back here in June of 2017. My why is to have enough money put away in savings and 6 months of being able to pay all of our bills in our house so he can come here, apply for his work visa, and come back to the US. So when I have a rough day, I wake up and I look at my why, okay? But that's kind of where my broad spectrum started. I didn't start this business in the US. I didn't start this business wanting to start a business. It truly was something that I finally said yes to 6 months after my coach initially contacted me. So you have to think about like why you really want to start. It might take you like it could be 6 months, 7, 8 months, and now you're finally showing up and saying, okay, what is this thing about? So it brings an income to me every single Thursday. Every Thursday I can wake up and say I have an income coming in that I would not have had if I wouldn't have said yes. Okay? This income, sometimes it's paid my bills. Sometimes it's paid for my hair. Sometimes it's paid for my manicure. It paid for one of my vacations this year with my family. A 1-week check paid for my vacation. Now that's over time. But what would an extra $50, $100, $200 a month look like for you? So I'll stop there. I'm going to let Tasha tell her story, and then we'll kind of go into the logistics and income and things like
that. Okay. So my story is completely different from Heather's, which I think is the really great thing about this opportunity is you don't all have to fit like this very specific mold. This really is an opportunity for everybody and anybody. So my journey started about 6 months ago. I wish 6 years ago. I was pretty close to 300 pounds, 292 pounds. And my entire life, I was that overweight girl, like from a little age, like a very young age. My mom was always having me on like Nutrisystem or Weight Watchers or something, and nothing ever worked. And I always just felt, from a young age going through that I was never enough. And I wasn't good the way that I was. So, I had gotten married, realized very early on I was in a really awful marriage, and left the state of Florida where I had all of my support systems, and I moved to a state where I didn't know anybody and I didn't have a job. For the first time from the age of 16, I was unemployed. And I'm in social work. And so for most of my life dealing in social work, I always said to myself, oh my God, I'm always taking care of other people's problems. I wish I had an opportunity to take care of myself. And when I moved to South Carolina and I was unemployed, oh my God, I'm getting emotional. I had all this time and I became so depressed and I just ate all of my feelings. Like for 9 months, like unemployed for 9 months is like ridiculous. I'm a workaholic. I have a very high work ethic, and I felt some kind of way too about not bringing money into the household. So, I was scrolling through like I wasn't on Instagram then, on Facebook, and this lady happened to pop up on my thing, on my feed, and she was doing these workouts, and I started following her, whatever. My brother came to visit South Carolina, and he says, I know you're trying to work out and lose weight. I have this program that I have on my computer. He's in the military, so they download a lot of like illegal stuff. And he had a bootleg copy of Insanity. I don't know if any of you have ever heard of Insanity. It is like one of the most intense programs ever. It's one of the original Beachbody programs. There's no modifications. It's hard AF. So anyways, he gave it to me and he's like, try this. I did the 18-minute fit test and I had 2 asthma attacks and I thought I was going to die and I was never going to do the program again. But there was something about this man on the screen that motivated me, and there was some sort of sibling competition rivalry that told me if my brother could not complete this program, I was going to. And so flash forward a couple of weeks, I'm doing this program and I'm still following this woman on Facebook, and she's now doing these 25-minute workouts with the same guy that I'm doing hour-long workouts with. And I'm like, hold up, like she's doing half of what I'm doing and getting results. So I reached out to her. And similarly to Heather at the time, you could only buy one program. There was no such thing as this Netflix for workouts or Beachbody on demand. You got access to one program. And the prices back then of these packages was astronomical. It's like way more than what they are now. And I thought, this woman is going to scam me. There's no way that what she's telling me that this can do, that it can really do. And this shake that she drinks that is like all the bee's knees has got to be some bullshit. And they're going to continue to take money out of an account that I don't have money in because I'm still unemployed. And I'm going to end up quitting. And she said, well, you know what, we can help you and get you this discount if you sign up and you become a coach. And I said, you know what? I said, I'll do it because I need a discount. But I thought, there's no way. It'll never happen. Like it's a joke. It's some kind of scam. And I have an email to this day that I sent to my coach that said, wouldn't it be funny if this was the one decision that changed my life? And here I am 6 years later. I'm going to fast forward a little bit, but I didn't decide to start coaching right away. I didn't think I was good enough. I was still 292 pounds, didn't think that I could motivate or inspire anybody who was going to listen to somebody who was almost 300 pounds and take fitness and nutrition advice from me. And slowly I started getting messages from like my cousins and family members, and you know, they were like, what are you doing? Like, whatever you're doing, I can see the difference, and it's really motivating me just watching you. And I had a conversation with my at the time husband, now ex-husband, and I said, I think I want to try to do this, and I'm not working. I certainly could use the money. And I started really slowly, because I was really insecure about what people would say about me, what people would think about me, how people would see me, and criticize me for trying to motivate somebody to get healthy when I hadn't even gained control of my own life yet. But I decided that I was going to put the negativity aside, and I was just going to believe in myself. And with the support of my coach and my team, and them telling me that I could do it and supporting me, and anytime I would put up something and share something, whether it was a transformation picture or something, they all rallied behind me and supported me and kept me motivated. Here I am 6 years later. I still work full-time in social work, so I don't have the opportunity to do this full-time, but just like Heather, it helps. My boyfriend and I are both in social work. We do not get paid a lot of money. This is what helps us pay the bills. If it were not for this opportunity, I don't know where I would be, honestly. But in addition to that, you know, for the last 3 years, I've had an opportunity to go on paid trips. I've gotten to travel to places that I never could have imagined. And one of the things that Heather didn't really talk, I mean, she kind of did, but I didn't really have a huge support system. I don't have a very good relationship with my family. Reeling it in. So one of the biggest blessings about this opportunity has been, I'm really trying, Heather, has been the friendships, the relationships. The whole reason why we talked to you guys about tuning in tonight is because more than anything, the relationships, the support, the love, the sisterhood, the family is everything. Okay, I need you to talk.
I'll just kind of go on that with the community and the support. We'll talk about that first. So you have access to a plethora of different groups. You'll always have one-on-one access with your coach. And if you don't, or if it's a coach that's no longer a coach, you've got access to like all of us. And I mean that. Every single one of my coaches has my number, has my Facebook, has probably more than I want. But guess what? That is why I'm here. Do I check up on you guys when I see that you're not showing up? 100%. That's my job. Okay? But it's not because I don't want you there. It's because I care. And I see a lot of you guys on here now that you had the struggles, you've had the bumps in the roads, and I follow up with them because I do care, okay? And so I would probably say our community is kind of like, for me, in college, I was in this sorority, okay? But it wasn't a sorority of all blondes and all brunettes. And I take pride in my sorority that we were all different, okay? So for me, community, like service and like the community and the friendships were more important to me than what the person looked like or, you know, the different sizes we were. And I mean that wholeheartedly, you guys, because I've been at my 200 pounds. I've been at my 125 pounds. And I struggle to this day with body image issues. But what I've been able to do is help other women overcome that because I have learned how to really understand and love my body. But it's taken a community of women, all different shapes and sizes, to push me and to really understand and make me like realize, look, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if you start at 100 pounds and you need to gain 30 pounds, or if you start at 400 pounds and you want to lose 200 pounds. We all have this one thing in common, and it's just we want to make ourselves better through our diet and our exercise. That's it. You're not going to see a weight loss pill our wrap. You're not going to see any of that. And even with our Shakeology, you guys, it is literally like gold to me. I have the worst, and I'll be honest, I have the worst digestive tract known to man. And if I miss one of my days, they've got digestive enzymes, they're probiotics, prebiotics. It's got, I mean, just literally 70 different superfoods that you're probably not going to get in your vitamins. I don't take a vitamin at all. This is my vitamin every single day. And you'll never see me miss it because it really has helped me with my sugar cravings. It's helped me with just wanting to like go and binge eat at night. I can make different snacks with it. And so the biggest thing if you guys leave here today is your community. You have access every single month. We have groups that we run every single month. If you want to come run them with us, hands down, we want you to help us run them. If you don't, throw all your people in there. We will run it. But we want you to show up for yourself, and we will hold you accountable. And we have fun giveaways and prizes and just a plethora of recipes and support and files for you guys, meal plans. I mean, I don't know what I'm missing like from that aspect of it. Once a year, we have a convention that we all go to, right? If you can make it. This year it's in Indianapolis in July. And it's 4 days. And it literally is 4 days of like fun. We learn so much. We learn, I don't know if we actually go to bed like before 1 a.m., but then we're up, you guys, like I'm not even kidding, at like 6 a.m. to do workouts with the super trainers that are there to provide that peace for us. We have our dinners we go to together. And what I can say is our last cruise, this past year, we went on a cruise, and it's one of the trips that you can earn by helping grow your business. You will not see a team that is closer than our team on that ship. Every dinner we had together, we had over 25 people at every dinner. And and mind you, we weren't the biggest team, but we were probably the closest team. We did everything together. And we don't say you have to, but we really enjoy spending time with each other. And so, you know, we went to Haiti and we all went on, what are they called? Mopeds. We went moped riding. We were like, we're not going to do the normal stuff. Not Haiti, the Bahamas. So we literally grabbed mopeds and like went for like half a day.
But don't do it. You can die. Don't do it though. You can die. There was a horrible accident.
We had a bad accident, but hey, it ended up
good. Kill you.
We ended up sipping cocktails on the beach, so we're good. But I mean, it is like, it's just fun things like that. We're not the most, I will say this, we're not the most glamorous team either, but we can glam it up. Okay. So most of the time you'll see the majority of us probably top knot with kids or whatever, just rolling around. You know, it is like Tasha's all about her animals, and like, you know, Lori's all about, like, she's got everything and anything going on at any freaking part of the day. You know, and I see Chelsea up here in the corner, and I mean, y'all, she's up at 4:30 in the morning going to her job. She referees. I mean, we have everything. And I think for me, like, it's fun to see all of us glammed up once in a while, because we're like, ooh, yeah, oh, okay. But I love it because that's how we are, and we accept each other for how we are. So that's kind of the community piece of it. I know Jen was on here and she asked a question, so I just want to go ahead and answer that. Natasha, did you answer that?
No, but I was going to jump on really quick.
Oh yeah, go for it. Go for it.
So I wanted to just, because I know some of you might be on here too who aren't coaches, who are like, I don't know what are we talking about? Like, as far as like the trips and things are concerned. So I want to kind of take it down to like some bare basics for those of you who are not coaches, who are kind of jumping on here. So first and foremost, when you become a coach, or if you're considering becoming a coach, first and foremost, the most important thing for you is to be focusing on yourself. it's really, really clear. Like, you cannot help other people if you are not helping yourself. One of the biggest things behind Beachbody is being proof that the product works. It's hands down, it's like the tried and true method. The thing that you always, if you've ever gone to your doctor, they told you you need to lose weight, they always tell you you need to get physically active and you need to clean up your nutrition. So what we do as coaches is not a scam. We're not trying to sell you diet pills, like Heather said, or wraps. We are helping you to find fitness that you can enjoy. Fitness does not have to be excruciating or unpleasant. Sometimes it's not your favorite thing to do, but there are things that you can do. There's so many different options. You can always find something that you enjoy. The second thing is the nutrition, and dialing in on what it is that you need to be consuming, and teaching you about portion control and what foods to eat, how to prepare your foods, when's the best time to eat those things, and figuring out really what works best for you. Even with the nutrition and the portion control, there's different ways to manipulate it, which they teach you all about, that work best for your lifestyle and what you are trying to accomplish. So I know that that was one of the questions. I want to touch on really quick, because this was another question that was asked in the chat, is, so when you start all of this and you start your process and you decide you want to become a coach, there's a couple of different things and benefits to becoming a coach. One, when you sign up as a coach, you get 25% off of all Beachbody products, everything. Whether that's your monthly Shakeology, if that's your performance line. So if you follow Heather, it's like Unicorn Crack, and if you follow me, it's Unicorn Fart Dust. You get access to those things for 25% off. Okay. In addition to that, you have the opportunity to work this business, not only keep yourself accountable and use it as an opportunity for accountability, but to help other women, to help inspire other people. And you would be so surprised, even just within your family circle, how this trickles. Just very quickly, I want to mention that, like, when my boyfriend moved in, he was like, this is, excuse my language, bullshit. This is a scam. Men can't do this and lose weight. Like, you've got to be kidding me. That was last August. When he moved in, he was 237 pounds. This morning, he weighed in at 175 pounds. Doing those programs that he thought were bullshit, eating on a nutrition plan, drinking his superfood shake every single day. He did that following something that he initially thought was bullshit. He's skeptical like I am. And then you have an opportunity by helping other people to make an income for yourself. Working a full-time job, I bring in approximately an extra $1,000 a month. Sometimes it's a little bit more, sometimes it's a little bit less. Now, for some of you are like, oh, $1,000 extra dollars is not going to help me retire from my job. I'm working on it. But $1,000 extra dollars, think about that. When I lived in South Carolina, not South Florida, but when I lived in South Carolina, that would have been my mortgage payment. That helps me pay my car payment. Even if it's not $1,000, if it's an extra $100 a month, would that cover your gas for the month and free up some other money? Would that pay a credit card bill? Would that pay for some groceries? Would that help you feel fancy so you can go out and get your nails done? You know what I'm saying? Like all of these little things that we don't take into consideration. An extra $100 a week is $400 a month. Think about how that could change for those of you that have kids. Summer camp. Think about how expensive summer camp is just for a few months to put them in. You could get that covered in a few weeks, in a week, in a month, and it'd be covered above and beyond what you currently make at your jobs. So think about those things. And for me, it didn't start off like super big, you know, my income. I know Heather's income progression is a little bit different than mine, and that's okay. Everybody's is different. So you kind of have to go with that. I do want to put a disclaimer out there that your income is not guaranteed. It really is based on the amount of work that you put into this business. And I hate saying this because it's like, I feel some kind of way about it, but I'm going to say it. There was a point when I lived in South Carolina, when I retired myself, I had 95% replaced my income working a state job. 95% replaced my income. I worked from home, no kids. It was amazeballs. It was amazing. And I got to do the things I loved, and I got to teach in a gym. I got to teach insanity classes. And then life happened and I moved back to South Florida, and I was required to get full-time income again. So I just I wanted to talk about that a little bit, just because I know that there are some of you who aren't coaches and you're like, I'm not sure how to get started. I'm not sure what to do. I don't know.
I'm going to step in with income. So
yeah, go ahead.
It is, and I will tell you guys, because this is the call where I can. Have I come out like hardcore and like told my whole story like on stage yet? Absolutely not. But you guys, I'm trying to think, we moved back here in June of 2017. I was approximately making $1,000 a month, okay? Going into 2017, I was making about $1,000 a month. June 2017, we came home, and my husband started a new job in Saudi Arabia in August of 2017, okay? Mind you, he was running a company prior to that wasn't paying him for 6 months, okay? So in August, he had started this new job, and it was going to take a full month. I get paid once a month. It took a full month for him to get a paycheck. And I was like, whoa, like, what the heck is going on? You guys, if it was not for my income, man, we would have been screwed. It literally paid for my groceries. It literally paid for all of our bills except for our mortgage. Thank God we had that. But every single bill that I had was paid by that. And it pays. I have to, you guys, we here, like, we have no insurance because our insurance is in Saudi Arabia. I am able to pay cash for every doctor's visit, every dentist visit, anything that I need, my medication for my Hashimoto's and my celiac disease, I pay with my Beachbody money. Okay, so it's not just those fun things, but it's the necessities, okay? So I had an income progression, and I'll post it here in the events, because in February of 2000, I want to say February 2016, and I did one for February of 2017, 18, and then this year. I think in February of like 2016, I think I made around, I want to say around about, I can't, like $500, okay, in 16. Now, mind you, you have your ups and downs. Sometimes you're going to be like, I don't know if I can do this, okay? So I recommitted myself in November of 2016 and said, I'm done. Like, I am going all in. I'm not giving up. I will not say I'm going to quit again. And in February of 2019, so February of this year, I brought in $2,700. You guys, it takes time. But I'm going to tell you, it takes commitment. And somebody on here said time management. If you work a full-time job, you find power pockets, and we have a whole training on power pockets. So it's these 15-minute increments throughout your day that you block off, and you say, okay, this morning I'm going to wake up 15 minutes earlier. I'm going to do my post for the day. I'll schedule it. You know, that can be your workout post for the day. Okay, cool. During lunch, I got a 15-minute pocket. I can, do that. I'm going to send out 10 invites. And we have scripts, you guys. We can help you with scripts, or we can help you if you need a craft post. But the time management piece, if you want it, you're going to find it. We all have 24 hours in a day, okay? Tasha's looks very different from my 24 hours, okay? So her and I, though, we run very well together. We schedule our posts for our challenge groups on Sundays for the week. We are done. I usually schedule either the morning or afternoon. She schedules the morning or afternoon. Boom, we're done. 14 posts scheduled and done. You know, every Tuesday we have our big team call on Team Fantabulous, and on Wednesdays you've got a small team call from my team. You don't have to do anything but show up and work on yourself and invite. Literally, if you need us to step in for conversations and help you, we can do that. That's our job. Okay? But we say show up, share your journey, and invite. And when I come to you, we have trackers that we use. Everybody's tracker is a little bit different, or how we track people. I've just found that our tracker and you guys have a whole back office that has trainings, that has logos, that has emails, that has shareable tools, that has everything that you can possibly imagine. So this is what the tracker looks like. Our days go Thursday through Wednesday, okay? And on there, it's like social media posts, and you can literally go through on a daily basis. I drank my shake, I worked out, I did 15 minutes of personal development. And that's the first thing I'll come to you. When you come to me and say, I don't know if I can do this, I'm gonna say, let me see your list. And you guys, why can I say that? Because I have my lists every day, and I can show you my lists, okay? That's why it's consistency, you guys. Consistency over time. Sometimes you're going to get people right out of the bat that want to jump on, right? Sometimes it's going to take time. They want to see that you're going to commit and show up every single day. And that's okay. And then sometimes you might start off blowing it out of the water. It might slow down a little bit, and then you're going to build back up. We all have those moments in time. Okay. So the time management piece is something that we help you kind of work around based on where you're at with your journey. If you're a stay-at-home mom, if you're a full-time working mom, if you just work full-time, like, we will help you figure those out and get you some trainings on if power pockets are good or if a power hour is best for you. So there's different ways to go about that. Go ahead.
No, I was going to say, yeah, it just takes some time to sort of get used to. I know when I first started coaching, and this might be similar with Heather, you find yourself like, oh my gosh, I've got to do this. I've got to do this. Because I think the thing though, is you start trying to follow and do what everybody else does. It's really very simple, very basic activities. And whether you listen to Heather or I, or you listen to some of the top coaches, they're going to tell you the exact same thing. It is these small behaviors consistently that are going to get you the results. There's a lot of different things out there that say you need to, and I think a lot of people feel like, oh, I got to be on social media like all the time. That isn't the case. You know, so if social media is one of those things that scares you, for me, the way that I think about it is, it isn't about quantity. It's about quality. Just knowing that the things you put out there, if you post once a day, if what you're putting out is quality, as opposed to like a lot of diluted tons of posts, like just bullshit stuff, it's different. For those of you that follow me, I typically post on my page once a day. I work a full-time job. The summer, it's about to get crazier. I'm about to have 10 to 12-hour days, 4 days a week, and I can't be on my phone. I work with kids that are in the system. I just can't be. And my time is dedicated just like it is when I have my challengers, and I'm completely dedicated to you. I'm completely dedicated to the youth that I serve. So it's different, but it's okay. This isn't about working this business the way that everybody else works this business. This is about working a business in a way that fits your lifestyle and also benefits you. And from there, I kind of want to talk about, Heather, I'm just going to lead into some of the objections. One of the first objections is, well, I don't want to be salesy. I don't want to just be like asking people, you know, all these things. Here's the thing I'm going to say. One, is this sales? Are you selling a product? At the end of the day, the answer is yes. Okay. 2, do I want you to be a sleazy car salesman? If anybody's a car salesman, like, I totally apologize. And not all car salesmen are cars. That's a tongue twister. They're not all sleazy, but the ones that just, like, before you even get out your car, they're like, hey, that's different. But think about this. I want you to think about it like, this is the way that I switch it up a little bit. Do any of you have like a favorite restaurant that you go to? That when you go, like, you can't, oh my gosh, you have to go try this place. It was amazing. Or did you get like a new bra from Victoria's Secret and you loved it? And somebody's like, oh my gosh, I need a good support. Oh my God, girl, you got to go to Victoria's Secret. They have this amazing bra. Or as Heather so politely pointed out, MOD Pizza, which I have now been to twice since I've been home. Or even if you follow me on my stories, I'm always mentioning Fabletics and their pants because I freaking love them. I don't make any money off of doing that. Fabletics, Victoria's Secret, MOD Pizza has gotten $25 from me this week, thanks to Heather. You put money in other people's pockets. So if these workout plans and this nutrition works for you, then why do you feel so icky talking about it when you have no problem selling for Nike or Reebok or Fabletics or Victoria's Secret or MOD Pizza or Papa John's? Oh my God, they're having a huge sale and let's all go eat cheese pizza, whatever. You know, we do that all the time. So I think the thing to think about is not so much being salesy, but I think about, had this stranger on Facebook never reached out to me, had she never said to me, hey, I see you're trying to lose weight and I have this online support group of women, would you want to join us? Had she not been bold enough to do that and ask me, my life would be so completely different. So completely different. I can tell you without a shadow of a doubt, I would not be here today. I would have taken my life. That's how bad it was. But because somebody was bold enough to step out and ask me and sell me something, it changed my life. $205 changed my life. You can talk about this other stuff too, Heather, but I just want to touch on the not being a fitness expert and not being at your goal weight, because those are some of the other objections that we get. And I kind of touched on this, that, well, I can't be a coach because I'm not ready yet. And I haven't had my own weight loss transformation, and I don't know anything about fitness and nutrition, and I'm not an expert. One, you don't have to be an expert. Beachbody, the nutrition program, the trainers, they're the experts. You are just the medium to get that information to other people. You have the opportunity with the Ultimate Portion Fix, which is a new nutrition program that came out, to get certified and become a master nutrition coach. That's what it is, a certified master nutrition coach. And Heather and I have done that. So we know a little bit more about the nutrition aspect of it, and we can speak with a little bit of expertise about the Ultimate Portion Fix. Now, does that give us expertise in every other area of nutrition? No, not by any stretch of the imagination. She's got a degree, it's different. But so you don't have to be an expert in anything. And again, if you followed Heather, well, clearly you follow Heather or me or somebody else here. Think about why you follow them. It's not because you're like, oh my gosh, look at, they're totally at their goal weight. That's not why you follow people. The reason that you have tuned in, the reason that you have followed your coach, or the reason that you've signed up with your coach is because you've seen them go through the struggle. You've seen them bust their ass in their workout. You've seen them trying to cook the healthy foods and stay on track and go on vacation and slide off and come back on, and all of these ups and downs. It's not about perfection, and it's not about being at your ultimate goal weight. What motivates people is the process, not an end picture. If I see somebody and I was like, oh, they had a great transformation, but I don't know how they did it, I can't identify with that. People identify, so sorry to say it, people identify with the struggle. So watching your struggle to get from point A to point B, that's where the magic is. I started coaching at 292 pounds. I'm still not where I want to be. Honestly, I don't know that I have an end because my goals are constantly changing. So don't focus on, I don't know anything. And I shared that about my story. Who's going to follow me when I know nothing and I haven't even gotten my own life under control? Again, it's not about the final product. People love watching you because when they see you and it resembles some part of their life, they're like, well, damn, if she can do it and she's going through all of those things and I'm going through similar things and I'm feeling similar ways, then I can do it too. So
reaching.
Was there a question that I missed?
Sorry. No, you're fine. Let me see here. What I will say is you guys, when you start, don't be like, hey guys, look, I'm this coach. Who were you before you started coaching, right? For me, my family, my so nutrition is just kind of like a soft spot for me. That's my major in college. But baking, oh my gosh, I love gluten-free baking. Like, I love to freaking dance. Like, I could care less how I look. I love dancing. I love my family. I am obsessed, like, with traveling. So those are things that, like, probably a lot of my coaches and challengers have followed me for, right? Not because they've seen this huge journey of mine, because you guys, I've been on my ups and downs. You might look at me and say, oh, you're at your goal weight, but here's the reality of it. I struggle hard. I have anxiety. I deal with depression. I have a husband that is like gone 6 months out of the year, and it sucks. So we all have our struggles, okay? So if you can go find somebody that's perfect, I challenge you to really like dive deep into their like Instagram and find all their perfectness in there, because I promise you all their perfectness will be hidden within those posts. So one thing I wanted to just touch, because we only have a few minutes left, is the initial cost to start something up, okay? So here we go. I will 100% say with confidence, especially this month because it's so cheap, every toolkit is $20 off this month, okay? And our toolkits, come with your Netflix programs, okay? So you have over 700 different workouts, probably closer to 1,000 now. You're gonna have nutrition, you're gonna have a blog, you're gonna have recipes, you're gonna have all the different programs, program materials. The only thing you won't get unless you order that specific package is the equipment. But most of the equipment for most of the programs is A, no equipment, B, light to medium to heavy weights, which we will help you figure out what program that you're gonna wanna start with, okay? You're also gonna get your 30-day supply of superfoods, which is Shakeology, and it comes in vegan flavors. So you've got cafe latte, strawberry, vanilla, tropical strawberry. These are the vegan vanilla and vegan chocolate. I like to say that's like a dark chocolate. And then you have your your whey flavors, which are chocolate, which is more milky, strawberry, vanilla, cafe latte. And are they still doing greenberry? Yeah? Greenberry, okay. Greenberry is really good with orange juice. Then you're also, or you can do that, or you can get our Recover, which is amazing. It's post-workout, and it's going to be 100% whey, or we have a vegan Recover, which is going to help your muscle repair. And you can get our Mermaid Magic or Unicorn Crack, which is our Energize, which is our plant-based pre-workout, and it makes like no jitters, no heart palpitations. Y'all, I live off of it. I love it. And when I can take it at like 8 o'clock at night and still fall asleep at 10, we're good to go. Then you're going to get your shaker cup. And then I would always say to add on the containers. So the containers don't come with just Beachbody On Demand anymore. They come with the ultimate portion fix. So as a coach, you're going to pay $7 for your 7 color-coded containers. And then that's going to be your complete kit, along with one-on-one coaching. You're going to have a full back office. You're also going to have all of your accountability groups, meal plans, recipes, everything that you need to get started as a coach. And it's going to be $147.56 this month as a coach. You don't pay extra to sign up as a coach. What you will pay monthly, and this is a monthly, it is $15.95 a month, I think, $15.95 a month. And that's for your whole back office, like your legit whole back office. And we'll do that. That's like the first training we do is going through your back office, okay? And then on top of that, you're going to receive 25% off of any of your products. And so your Shakeology goes from $129 a month down to $97 a month. Your shipping is like next to nothing. And then your tax is even lower with that. So that's going to be your base package is going to be your $150. Okay. And like I said, that comes with everything. You're fine.
Heather and I also put, and I was going to say, Heather and I also posted that we have a flash sale going on through this week. So anybody who signs up as well, we're doing Amazon gift cards. So in addition, so this month really is like, oh my gosh, you cannot get like a better deal because you're getting the $20 off that Beachbody is doing just as a whole for their summer sale. And then we're doing a flash sale and doing Amazon gift cards. And it's the size of the Amazon gift card is dependent on the package that you buy. If you're interested too in getting like, not just like the Shakeology, the superfood shake, but you want that unicorn fart dust and all that stuff too, you can get bundles to kind of get more of those things. And I just kind of wanted to,
when you add it, so, and it's a lot, you guys, so always just ask us and we can break it down. We have graphics to help as well.
Yeah.
If you add on Energize to your package, you literally are getting it for 40% off. So you get it, instead of it being like $53, you get it for like $28, and that's for 40 servings. So when you break that down over a 30-day period, that's like really, I mean, it's really good. But that's the initial startup.
So really quick, somebody asked if we can cover the transition from challenger to coach. And then we have a question too from Catherine about what do we need to do to stay active? Okay, so transitioning from coach to challenger to coach. This is the way I do it. Heather might do it differently. But because I know finances are super tight for people, I always try to find like the best deal for people. So there's kind of two ways. If you are currently a challenger, let's say you're somebody who already has Beachbody On Demand, you've ordered a challenge pack, you've had Shakeology in the past. So you can't really get another bundle with Beachbody On Demand, that 1 year access to the nutrition program, to the fitness programs. So the way that I typically have my coaches do it, or my challengers transitioning to coaches, is you could sign up as a coach and there is a $40 fee, and then you get your bag of Shakeology or whatever for the 25% discount, right? So that's a $40 fee plus your discounted bag of Shakeology for $97. Basically $140, right? So that's one way you could do it. But the way I have my coaches do it is I have them actually cancel their existing Shakeology and have them order a brand new bundle package. So there's options like you could do the 3-day refresh and get a bag of Shakeology with it. And this month, that's $140. So instead of paying, and then when you buy a challenge pack or one of our bundles, they waive that $40 coach fee. So you could pay $140 with your coach sign-up fee and just get a bag of Shakeology, or you can get a bag of Shakeology plus like a 3-day refresh, or like a different completion kit that would give you equipment or whatever for the exact same price this month. Plus, when you get that bundle, again, don't forget you're getting those Amazon cards. So it's like an even better deal this month. It's like ridiculously unbelievable how inexpensive it is.
There's a lot of different, they're called, what we call them is our completion packs, right? And so there's like the refresh completion pack. They have one that has like so the one that has Shakeology, Recover, and Energize, that's a little bit more, it's $170, but you're literally getting all 3 products, right? We also have one that's just like it's called like the nutrition completion pack, and it's got like extra containers, your Shakeology, a hardback recipe book. So and that one is $130. Okay. So we always try to find a completion pack as opposed to just signing you up for that $40 fee, because like
why not get something for your money?
Why not get, and then like, you have if you don't need anything, you can use it as a giveaway. Or I always say, if you have extra unicorn crack, well, get the they've got little singlets of unicorn crack, and you can sell those as samples. So, or if you already have Shakeology, get the packets of Shakeology, and you can do a 7-day sampler for somebody. And I always sell my samplers for like 7 days for $25. So there's a bunch of different ways that you can do that. And but yeah, that's the most feasible, is 100% getting a completion pack to sign up.
Yeah. So Rebecca, yes, the Shakeology monthly charge as a coach is $97, and I believe the shipping is $2 or $3. So yes, that is correct. It's $97.
No, don't do
what?
it. Sorry.
Oh, that's okay. The other thing was, how many points do you have to have in order to stay as an active coach? So as a new coach, it changes as you progress in rank, but as a new coach and Emerald coach, you have to have what's equivalent to like 50 points. So if you were getting Shakeology every single month, Shakeology is equivalent to 90 points. So if you stayed on Shakeology every single month, you'd be more than covered. If you were to get the performance stack, let's say the Energize and the Recover, that would also have you covered. If you ordered 2 boxes of Beach Bars, that would keep you covered. Like when you sign up as a coach and you have
the Recover itself is 50 PB.
Is 50 points. So you have when you sign up as a coach, when you go into your like to shop, it shows you what the the values are for each product to kind of help you. In reference to, if you have somebody who's interested in trying the kids shakes, that's our Daily Sunshine. So Daily Sunshine is the same price as Shakeology, but there are packages that you can get with the Daily Sunshine as well. So for those of you who maybe want to, or have people who are interested in doing Daily Sunshine, which is our kid-friendly version of Shakeology, that is also an option as well.
And as far as having Shakeology every single month, would we absolutely say try it out for I always say, if you're going to be a coach, you need to try it for at least 3 months. And if you help 3 people a month, your shake is paid for. Okay. So I always say that because it takes a good 3 months for really to reap the benefits. And say you can't, you just physically can't afford that $97. Okay, cool. In order to stay active, you need 50 personal volume. So whether that's, 2 Energize or, 2 boxes of bars or whatever, we will help you. And we've got graphics to say, okay, guys, this is how you can bundle it to make 50 personal volume a month. But you think about that, right? 50 personal volume that you're spending a month. And if you can have 3 people even get 50 personal volume, your $50 you've spent is completely covered. So you get 25% commission on everything minimum. Okay. Challenge packs. I mean, they're anywhere from $50 to $80, I think, $50 to $90, depending on the package. I mean, some of them go up to, you get a really awesome commission. But commission is not the only thing that you'll you'll earn, okay? You'll earn like team cycle bonus, and that's when you become an emerald coach. So you start earning a cycle bonus from your volume. You'll also earn like a fast start bonus. So if you have like 5 coaches sign up within 5 weeks, you earn an extra $100. And that's like every 5 coaches. Like it keeps going, you guys, and it's nice. Some days you're like, oh, I got an extra $100, cool. I mean, that you're just not like real. And then every time you rank advance, your cycle bonus goes up. And so we'll go more into detail about that, but just know like the commission is not your only way to make your income, and you can surpass your coach. I want to make that very, very clear. A multi-level marketing company, a true multi-level marketing company, like a pyramid scheme, you are not able to pass the person above you. Okay. We are a bilateral company. You can pass. You can, like, if you're under me and you go 15-star, guess what I'm going to be doing? Rooting for you. Okay? Because I am excited and pumped because you can 100% surpass your coach. Okay? So, hold on. No YouTube. I'm going to be done in 5 minutes and then we'll watch some Netflix. Okay? So I just wanted to make that clear because I think sometimes people are like, oh, commission's the only way. And once you become a coach, you'll learn all the different ways to earn income, to start growing, how to grow your business. But just know that we're here and we want you to succeed. And it can be fun if you make it fun. You don't want to make it boring, and you don't want to make it stressful on yourself, because as soon as you start making it stressful, it's not fun anymore. And that's when you have to rein it back in and be like, God, why did I start this? I just wanted to help women. And like, that's what like we look forward to. And it's true. Like we're going to Indy in July. We have our diamond retreat, and everybody that signs up here, if you become a diamond coach by October, even Tasha doesn't know this, okay? So if you become a diamond coach by October, that's like our deadline, but we're all going to Disney in November. So everybody will be invited November 8th through the 10th. I think it's going to be like November 8th through the 10th with Lori, our big coach, right? She's invited all of the diamond coaches. We're going to get a beach house, and we are doing Disney for the weekend. So if that's any kind of motivation right there, the only thing you would pay for is your flight, and everything else is paid for. So it's things like that. And then next year, everybody, it's called Success Club, and that's helping 3 people with their toolkit get started every month. If you hit that every single month consistently, you get invited on this trip. But not only do you get invited, every time you hit those numbers, that's worth money going towards your trip every month. So my trip is already paid for. It got paid for in April. So January through April, I helped that many people. And my trip to Punta Cana next year, everything but my flights is done and paid for. So
yeah, that's just an FYI. That's not money like that Heather has put aside for herself. So as you're helping people, Beachbody gives you like credits. So they have this like little bank account over here for you, and they say, oh, you help somebody, we're going to put money in it for you, and we're going to hold it because you got an invitation to go on this trip to Punta Cana. And the total cost of, I can't hear anything.
You can't hear anything?
Not me. Ashley commented she can't hear anything. I don't know if she didn't call into the.
All right, Ashley, try to see if your audio on your computer or your
if she can't hear you, so you have to type that to her.
Oh, sorry. Sorry.
So while you're doing that, so basically Beachbody puts like this money in an account on the side for you. So like the trip is like $1,200, and as the months go by, you can earn, as you help people, they put money into this account for you. So that money is money that Beachbody puts aside for you. It's not something that comes out of your paycheck. It's not something that you have to do anything extra for. If you are just doing consistently and helping those people, Beachbody is going to put extra money to the side. So that's how those trips get paid for. And that's how like Heather and I have both been able to earn those trips for free. And I think we both went on our first trip together, was to Punta Cana. And then we went to Mexico, and then we went on a cruise this last year, and we're going back to Punta Cana again. So that'll be four trips.
I mean, you guys, like, they spoil, like, when I tell you they spoil us, when we go to like Indianapolis, like our Shakeology, we have Shakeology bars outside of our workouts. They make all the Shakeology for us when we're on our trips. After every single workout, they have like a full-on Shakeology bar. So it's like they spoil the living day. And as you progress and you go further in the company, you get more and more spoiled. I know Tasha and I have both done, like, we have both hit our Star Diamond. And so the National Leader Conference, or the New Leader Conference, is out in California at the Beachbody headquarters. So like they bring you out there for a weekend to start learning more about your business and leading. And so I will say this business is not hard, but you will work hard. Like, and it's just all reality. Like like you have to put in the work. It's not hard. Sending the invites is not hard. Working on yourself, you're always going to have your ups and downs. But being consistent, sending your invites, doing your personal development, and showing up and connecting every single day is something you have to do. Otherwise, it's not going to work.
Yeah.
And I say that very openly and honestly.
Yeah, this is not, if you haven't gotten this message yet, this is not a get rich quick scheme. This is by far, like way far from that. But what I can promise you with complete confidence is, if you decide to become a part of this team, and when I say become part of this team, I don't mean half-ass it. I mean really become a part of this team and dive in and allow us to be your family, your sisters, your support. What you will get out of this in just a few months will far supersede the $130, $140 that you invest into this business. To think that most people who start a business, whether it's a restaurant or anything, spend tens of thousands of dollars to kickstart it, and there's nothing for them to follow. There's no training for them to go to. It's all up to them. For you to be able to invest in your own health, invest in your own well-being, and start a business for $140. Like, I really wish there was a way for me to paint a picture for you to see what your future could be. If I could have seen 6 years ago what I know now, I wouldn't have been so hesitant. I would have jumped all in from the very beginning. But that was my process. But you really have an opportunity here to not only make an income for yourself, to change your life physically, to feel the best you can possibly feel about yourself, but to also create like these amazing connections with people. For those, and I'm sure Heather can say the same thing because I've had conversations with some of Heather's coaches. It goes that far, people. Just because they're under Heather doesn't mean that they only communicate with Heather. They can reach out to me, and they have reached out to me. But whether you follow Heather, you're under Heather, or you're under me, my coaches and her coaches know that no matter what time of day it is, no matter what is going on, you can always reach out to us. And it's never been about just the business. If you are a coach on this call, you know that we are invested in your lives. We know what's going on with your families. We know what's going on at work. We know what medical issues you have, because this business is about creating relationships. And I think that's why it's so successful. We're not about here's a workout. I know you can get a workout program from Target, or you can look up free workouts on YouTube. I know you can go to Walmart and get some cheapo, containers, and you can look up some other nutrition programs. But what you cannot get through any of those things is the relationships, the camaraderie, the support, the family that you get when you become a part of our teams. So that's my mic drop moment.
Boom. But it's true. Like, you guys, we could have done a 3 to 5 days sneak peek. Easy. We could have thrown the words out there in a Facebook group, but I said no. I wanted to jump on. You guys get the raw, real us. We're not perfect. We don't have all the answers. But somebody will have answers if we can't answer it. And I think that's if you guys get anything from this, is like I said, and like Tosh said, we are a community and a family, first and foremost. And we don't make things complicated. I don't try to reinvent the wheel. If I can make it easier, I'm going to make it easier for everybody, okay? So with that being said, if you guys don't have any other questions, reach out to the coach that invited you here. I'm going to go ahead and I'll stop recording this, but reach out to that coach.